But you probably hear that from all the squires.
All right.
Who did Daedalus swap in for?
That is a good 93 feet. He must have swapped in 93 feet.
That was the fight with Shin, I believe. I think somebody might have swapped in for 93 for Shin. I'm not sure who he would have fought.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think Shin is on the bracket. Daedalus was swapping in for 93 feet, I believe.
Okay.
So Marduk is about to take on Varu, who...
He's in ring D, right?
Yeah, so Varu must be filling in for Jip Jap. So, I guess that we can take a look at that fight. I don't know what's going on the other side. So yeah, let's take a look at Varu and Marduk. I'll take Marduk's perspective.
Sure, I'll take Varu. I think he's subbing in for the other guy.
For Jip Jap, yeah.
Yes, for Jip Jap.
All right, Marduk, here we go. Coming in with that long sword against that two-handed hammer. Oh, what a drag to an acceleration. That right there, that is an excellent combo. If you're watching, you haven't tried it out. Oh, damn.
That's just great mix-ups. Really great mix-ups.
Wow, that's making me sweat, and I'm not even in the ring.
100%. I mean, you cannot underestimate that two-handed hammer. It's a really, really good weapon. I mean, it's so deceptively fast, and against a knight, it can be devastating.
Truly, that blunt damage, you cannot ignore it. I do hope Marduk has a loadout to take other than knight against this. Oh! Yeah,
extremely dominant performance from Varu here. He's able to just do his mix-ups just correctly enough to break Marduk's guard and then get around his parry with some excellent footwork and swing manipulation. So that's just textbook good plays.
Yeah, I mean, just side dodging Marduk's stab like that to stab with a two-handed hammer to get the kill. What? Very impressive. Very skilled move right here.
Hey Monty, so somebody is asking, can somebody explain what a drag to acceleration is? Do you think you could explain that for somebody?
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty simple. In this game, you can manipulate your swing by looking into an attack or looking away from it. If you look into the direction it's moving, this is what we call an acceleration. Let's say your attack is an overhead attack. It's going to come from the top looking down. You look down, it will accelerate, it will land faster. You look up, it will land slower. That's all. It's about changing the distance your attack has to land on your opponent. So when you drag, you are moving away from the direction. When you accelerate, you are moving your camera in the direction. That's all. It's very simple. But it's
moving your cursor to where if either you want to elongate your swing or make it quicker. That's the, accels are quick and drags are long. And that's just a good way to mess up the timing. Most people would say, why does dragging and acceleration matter in a game like this where you have held parry, but there is a good reason for it.
Absolutely.
Counters.
Exactly. Counters are the bread and butter of the high-level play. You are going to lose your stamina very quickly if you don't counter pretty much every attack. And as you can hear here, one or both of the opponents are breathing heavily. And, well, hey, excellent combo by Marduk. If you lose your stamina in this game, that's going to be essentially a free hit by your opponent. And as we've seen multiple times today already, a free win. So you have to be very careful there.
Absolutely.
And, sorry to plug my stuff, but a lot of people do find my guides useful. Check me out on YouTube, the 10 Tenets of Chivalry 2, the 10 Secret Techniques of Chivalry 2. It goes into everything you need to know for fights like this, including swing manipulation.
Monty's got some of the best YouTube content for this game, teaching people the game, so I absolutely recommend it if you're trying to make sure that you can get better at the game. That's one of the best resources you can use.
All right, here we go. Marduk once again coming in. Oh, with the accelerated horizontal. That was fantastic. Great hit onto Varu here. I think Varu's going to play a little bit more carefully, make sure he doesn't run out of stamina. Marduk really turtling up, really getting ready.
Yeah, I believe that's really a big playstyle thing for Marduk. I've fought him quite a bit, and he has a very, it's not a bad thing, but he has a very standard playstyle. He likes to be cautious. He doesn't like to make a lot of gambles. He likes to just kind of sit back and go for the, attack to block, attack to block, attack to block.
I completely agree. And, well, as we're seeing now, when Marduk is playing at his best, Varu is having a hard time keeping up. And a kick
And there's the kick.
God damn, Marduk. A little mean, a little bit of a BM as far as a fight goes, but excellent work. Hey, whatever you can do to win is what I say.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, the kick is just like, if you see somebody is low, and you know you have the opportunity to either jab them or kick them, I mean, you almost always want to do it because otherwise they're going to regenerate. Even if you don't kill them in that one strike, you're stopping their regeneration. Regeneration is pretty quick, and sometimes with certain weapons like the longsword, if you let the enemy regenerate, they actually won't go down in one swing.
It'll take 2 light swings, absolutely. So when you're fighting a knight versus knight, you have to prevent that regeneration. 100%.
Exactly.
100%. So very smart move by Marduk. It's not impossible for his opponent to counter that if he's quick enough and careful, but he will take that damage. So if you're low enough, you just need to get out of that fighting area.
Use your range to just kind of make some distance because you see those kicks and jabs coming in. If you block and you're at low enough health, you're either going to get stunned or get killed by the 5 damage. So it's just not worth the effort.
Marduk now mixing in his drags and accelerations as well. Very smart plays here. Oh,
wow. Some excellent combos. I think Varu kind of went for a gamble there, and he was able to just kind of combo off of the hit that he got. So what people understand how initiative works in this game is that if you land a strike on somebody, you have the initiative still. You can still go for a combo, right? So if you land a hit on somebody, and then they try to attack you, unless you go for a heavy attack, that light attack you do is going to go and hit them again because you have initiative. So respecting initiative in this game is very important for making sure that you're not making mistakes and getting hit in between your attacks.
Absolutely. And, we've seen Marduk playing to his weapon strengths expertly in the past couple of fights. He's actually attacked after Varu has, because Varu is setting up a drag, or perhaps he's heavy attacking. Oh!
Wow, what a slash there. I mean, those are the best kind of kills in this game. I love being able to spectate and cast stuff like that because you see somebody drag a heavy hit out there and then the head explodes.
Oh, and the body just falls back into an angel position, just down. Just
look at him just laying down there like, oh, he's just taking a load off. Poor bastard.
Woo, that was tough. Yeah. So Marduk has been expertly attacking, but not yet. Those drags are getting at me. Marduk's not attacking soon enough. If he can time his initiative steals here with that longsword, that's how he's been beating Varu before. So let's see if he can pull it out again. Varu coming in with those long drags.
Excellent work of his mix-ups.
That's what I'm talking about. So Marduk attacks second here, right? But because Varu is doing a... Oh! Well, there we go. Again. Excellent drag. I don't know if that's his victory. We'll see.
I'm unsure. Are we in the round 2 right now? Are we still working on round 1?
I think we're in... We must be... Well, gosh, if... No, Marduk would be fighting Shin TTV, so this must still be the first round. This must still be the first round
for him.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, not over yet. Good luck to both opponents. Marduk really has to be a bit more careful. I think he's waiting a little bit too long. He has to be a bit bolder with these. Yeah, there we go.
Just like that. And he gets another hit off, too.
Exactly. Perfect. All right, here we are. Marduk playing. There we go. Once again. Wow. That's what we're talking about. That is the initiative steal. A lot of people call this gambling. Marduk is attacking after his opponent attacks, but because he has a faster weapon, because he's accelerating, he's landing those hits. That's how we go. Good work on Marduk.
Could you explain why they call it a gamble, Monty? What's the reasoning for that?
So a lot of people believe. Well, I don't personally like the term gamble. For me, a gamble is
it has a negative connotation. So
certainly,
that's totally understandable.
And it's talking about your opponent's intent, which you can never truly know 100%, right? So to me, a gamble is if you're throwing out an attack and you really don't know it's going to work. If you don't know it's going to land, and you're just sort of button mashing, hoping to get a hit in. So I call this an initiative steal because what Marduk is doing, he has a very high probability rate of landing these attacks because his weapon is much faster than his opponent's.
Right.
But yeah, people call it a gamble because he is just throwing it out. So we've got Fat Prep versus Iggy Lotta and Quasi versus Soder Dave. What do you say we do Quasi and Soder Dave, huh? This is going to be an exciting match.
Quasi and Soder Dave.
Two very skilled. I'm not too sure about Fat Pratt. So we'll see. But here we go. So Quasi taking out the Messer against the one-handed and the Vanguard. If you are using a Messer, you can fight one-handeds pretty effectively if you make sure to use that repost.
Just as he does there. I mean, He's just an excellent fighter. Soder Dave is no shrug off either, though. I mean, he's one of the best one-handed sword fighters I've played. One of the best.
He might be the best one-handed sword. I know it used to be King Azatlan, but they nerfed his exploit.
His counter exploit. Yeah, he's a little bit struggling. He's struggling a little bit more now.
I'll follow Quasi if you want to follow Soder.
Yeah, I've got Dave on my screen here.
Perfect, perfect.
Still waiting to see when this next matchup is going to be for me, but we'll keep casting this until that point.
Until they let us know, absolutely. Thank God for the refs, so we don't have to pay attention. we just get to bring the hot action to you all.
Hello, YouTube. This is
What's going on, GB?
Oh, hey, Garden Boat. This is the head tournament organizer, everybody. Welcome, Garden Boat. Thank you for putting this on tonight, Garden Boat.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be able to. Just giving you a small update that Cryptic will be starting his first match in Winners Round 2 as his opponent has not showed and is going to unfortunately have to be disqualified due to a lack of replacement.
I see. That's a shame. Fortunate. Understandable. So we are still in round 1. Is that correct, Garden Boat?
Yeah, we are finishing the very end of round 1. We've had one match go a little bit out of order, and Winners Round 2 is starting in one corner, but they're going to finish the match and then just hold off.
Yeah, I see.
Winners 2. So we'll be moving into Losers Round 1 very soon.
I see. So we're going to let Quasi and Sutter Dave finish their round, and then we're going to go to Losers Round 1?
Exactly,
okay,
exactly that. Yep.
And that will be happening in the server as well, Garden Boat?
Hello!
Okay, excellent.
Alrighty. Thank you.
As far as I know, it'll all be here.
All right, sounds good. Hey,
right.
it's been running pretty smoothly so far, so good job, my friend.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. All right. I'll see you guys. Have fun casting. Thank you for your work, and I'll see you around.
Of course. PCB. Adios, my man. All right, so Quasi coming back in. He's already taken some damage. I believe Soder's still at full health, so Quasi's going to have to be a bit careful here. Oh, yeah. Gosh. And if
Go ahead.
If Soder brings out these jabs, he can take Quasi out. But he lost his weapon, so we'll see.
It's very tight here. Now he's got a weapon that's not specifically really very suited towards fighting vanguards, but he can make it work.
Quasi,
he certainly can.
Quasi is pretty fond of the gamble, and as you saw, he just tried to combo there, but Soder Dave is too quick on the draw. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Tough to deal...
Please.
Tough to do initiative stealing when you're fighting a very, very good one-handed sword or footman player. They just know how to dive, especially Dave, knows how to dive in and out of range, use his dodge buff. For those who aren't aware, he is playing Man-at-Arms, a subclass of footman that gives you 10% extra move speed using one-handed weapon, alongside a very, very large 50% dash cooldown, which allows him to really, really get in and out of fights quickly.
He usually uses his footwork really well, with a lot of spacing, a lot of dodging, but I haven't seen too much from Soder Dave this fight so far. It could just be Quasi is working so well to stay within his range that he is unable to disengage. Oh, there we go. And an excellent gamble, an initiative steal on Soder Dave's part as Quasi goes for a heavy attack.
Oh, wow. What an excellent combo from Quasi. But Dave's able to kind of break up the momentum that he has with a shield toss there. Excellent work from Dave to kind of stop that momentum.
Interesting. If Dave had instead decided to attack instead of shield throw, he would have got the kill there. And unfortunately isn't able to follow up. Oh, but with a special!
Wow! With a special right in the crouching head of Quasi.
That comes out lightning fast. How do you counter that? Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Excellent play from Dave. You can see he is no slouch, and you cannot count him out.
No, certainly. And I think Messer can fight these weapons, but I do think Quasi here is at a disadvantage. I hope he brought with him a Knight class.
He swapped to
Yes,
Knight right
Knight
here.
Messer.
Yeah.
Here we go. So
His
he has
Frog Knight, the default Knight, the strongest of Knight
the
customizations.
strongest Knight. That's so funny. He only plays Vanguard. He has no customization on his Knight. That's great. He's got the Messer. Yes. So if Quasi has to switch to his one-hander here, he could actually be a better loadout, one could say, than the one hand. Though, except he's using blunt, so that does sort of negate any advantage Quasi might have as Knight. Thankfully, the footman doesn't have any extra stamina, so they're working on the same working with the same stats here.
Same stamina pool.
Yeah, same stamina pool, and probably same hits to kill because of the blunt.
Because of the blunt damage, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Quasi using his sword, which is still a really strong option, but oh my god, the flurry of attacks from Quasi. That was devastating, absolutely devastating.
One after the other. He actually also crouch dodged Soder Dave's jab. That could not have been timed better. That was incredible. Crouch dodge the jab, follow up with a combo, and then get just another attack around Soder Dave's parry window.
You know, and this is why I love watching Quasi fight more than I like watching anybody fight because he's so adaptable. He's so able to understand the situation he is in and make adjustments on the fly to his playstyle to be able to compensate for whatever disadvantage he has.
You really just can't beat, I don't know, probably over a decade of experience playing the genre, you know?
Yeah.
Thousands of hours in CMW, and Mordhau Quasi is probably the most experienced genre player in this tournament tonight.
I would wager he is absolutely the most experienced player in the game that we have here in the tournament. I mean, if for those unaware, he was a Chivalry Medieval Warfare, the first game veteran. He played competitively, and he played for the best. Wow, what a dodge that was. I have to interrupt because that was insane. But he was a Tempest player for Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and that was the best North American at the time. So, I mean, it goes to show you. He knows what he's doing. This isn't his first rodeo.
Oh, my goodness. Just these accelerated repost overheads from the Messer. That is how you fight these one-handers. It is so strong. It does the same amount of damage as a light overhead from a greatsword. And with the repost, it can come out whip fast. A very smart move, very smart class change by Quasi here to get a little bit of extra health.
You like to see those kinds of adjustments on the fly. And I think, again, I mean, Quasi is just the man to go for that.
Yeah, and I guess Soder Dave doesn't have his alternative. He's just sticking. I don't even see a shield on him. He's just sticking with that sword.
He's got it on his back. He tends to keep the shield on his back, which is an interesting play considering you do get a relatively large stamina negation from the shield. You
do, and it does extra jab damage. Of course, we've already seen Soder also throw it out pretty effectively. So yeah, I think it's a mistake to keep that on your back. There's going to be no archer.
Oh! And he gets hit by the whirlwind.
What a shame. You gotta be careful there, Soda. You gotta be careful. Can't let yourself get backed up into that corner.
Can I get you to answer another question for me, Monty? Somebody in chat has been asking, and I get this question a lot from newer players. Why are higher level players not kicking so much? What's the reason for not kicking?
So kicks are, they're a bit of a cost-benefit analysis. They're a little bit too risky to take most of the time. If you are a top player, you're not always going to be able to attack into the kick and land a hit. A lot of the times, the kicker will be able to block in time for you not to be able to punish them. But it will cost them extra stamina, and it will give you initiative, which is something that you never really want to be giving to your opponent. It's simply too hard to land against an experienced player who's able to read it coming out, and it can be too costly if you're watching your stamina, which is much more important in these higher fights than trying to break a block.
What do you think is a safe way to initiate a kick? What option do you think would be the best time to go for a kick?
Well, if you don't know, you can actually feint a repost into a kick. I know, of course, you know, BeardBandit.
No, I know.
Yes. So if you repost your attack, you can feint into another type of attack, a jab, but also a kick. So your opponent is watching your attack, waiting for that feint, perhaps that heavy or drag, and if you instead kick, well, boom, you've just landed one. So try that out. Yep. A repost feint into kick. So Soder, wow, Soder with the drag on the sword to decap Quasi. Impressive. Rarely seen, absolutely. And he has actually really used specials effectively here today. Is that his win? Did Soder beat Quasi here?
Is that actually what just happened? What's the score looking like here?
Wow, that's a bit of an upset for me.
That is absolutely an upset for me. I mean, to be fair, Soder Dave is no slouch. Again, he is not.
No, the fight's still going on. Fight's still going on.
Okay, I was about to say, I couldn't imagine that it would have been over already. I mean, this has been really back and forth. I'd love to know the score right now.
Same. I wish they were typing it in chat.
Yeah.
But we will find out.
See if maybe we can get the bracket updated. I think Dave is swapping to another class here. Let's see what he picks.
Interesting.
He may go for. I've seen him play Glaive before, and he's pretty good with that.
Huh? Interesting.
No, but it looks like he's just swapped to get his shield.
Ah, okay. Well, I do hope he continues to use that shield. He'll be more advantaged with it. I know once you lose the shield, you are stunned a little bit, but if you can time it right, with the stamina as well as with its health, you can get a throw in for some free damage.
Yep, absolutely. And it's one of the only thrown objects that will stun on hit, which is very invaluable to have. That's actually a super good way to mix up and stop somebody from doing something to fight.
Absolutely. And as we've seen from Captain Agatha, truly the people's hero, you can pick it up after it connects with your opponent. So you can just really Captain America throw that shield over and over again. All right, here we go. Next round beginning.
So he's going to use the shield this time, which I'm glad he is.
I am too. I think it was a mistake for him not to before. So Quasi, not going for every counter that he can smartly, is never going to be able to counter every sword attack. But just using those repos to make sure he always has initiative safely. That is the way to go. Fainting, if Soder Dave gambled a bit more here, if he tried to steal the initiative, he would be landing some attacks against Quasi, as we just saw.
As you just saw, exactly. A lot of counters here from Quasi. I'm surprised to see he's able to keep this up for so long. I find it very difficult to... Oof, big kick from Dave, and he's going to get some very, very big, aggressive jabs and kicks in. But there's the shield, it's gone.
But he didn't, exactly. There was no punish, and he still has his weapon. So overall worth it. So Soder Dave going for more kicks, I think is a mistake. If you've already landed one, it's going to be a lot harder to land another, but we'll see.
What's Quasi's health at right now? I can imagine
Quasi is low.
Probably quite low.
Probably one stab from the sword can take Quasi out. We'll see. It'll be close to it if not. Oh, my goodness. Punish the jab. Oh, okay. Here we go.
This is anybody's fight here now.
Anybody's fight indeed.
Oh, I think he's got it though. Wow, excellent comeback from Quasi. Just holding the line, keeping his defense strong, and making sure that he took the right and safe move to disarm Dave.
Absolutely, absolutely. You don't need to be doing anything too fancy against that one hand. If you can maintain that defense, that is all you need to do.
100%.
So I guess the fight is still continuing. It must be close if it's not over yet.
I cannot imagine that this is anything but like 3-3, 4-4.
Something like that.
Extremely close.
Absolutely, absolutely. Looks like he might have won. Yeah, so Quasi must have been victorious there. Congratulations, Quasi. That was absolutely excellent.
All right, I need to go ahead and hop into Ring B is what Chubb is telling me, so I will be back.
All right, good luck to BeardBandit. We will be following you for your fight, man, so make it entertaining for all of us, eh?
I'll try.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will pull it out. All right, everybody, so it's Jub is the referee. That's where we will be having BeardBandit's fight. I think he is fighting Cloud 2. Let's just take a quick look at the bracket before the fight begins. Yes, Cloud 2 versus BeardBandit. And then if BeardBandit wins, he'll be going up against Quasi. That will be a fight to behold indeed. All right, here we are. As they get loaded in here. BeardBandit going out with the double Dane loadout against the longsword. So his opponent here, Cloud 2, might have the advantage. The longsword, we've said many times before, against the Vanguard, you only need 3 light attacks to win here. It's a very fast weapon, and not even having to heavy to kill your opponent easily is a big advantage. With BeardBandit getting right out the bat with a hit, with the drag, that's excellent. The Dane Axe is also a very powerful weapon. It only needs 1 heavy overhead and 1 light overhead to kill a knight. So that's what we see BeardBandit going for. And wow, excellent job. Just his opponent, Cloud 2, not countering nearly enough. BeardBandit landing heavy attacks and getting that weapon disabled from his opponent. That was perfect. An excellent move. Excellent move. The chat is telling me it's pronounced Cloud. You got it. So BeardBandit versus Cloud. Let's go. Exactly, Derp Config. Great commitment to the stamina drain. Here we go. So BeardBandit is going to continue to do that. If Cloud has any chance here, he needs to start countering those Dane Axe accelerations. They can be very difficult to do so. The Dane Axe has some of the best accelerations in the game. It can come out so fast that it's nearly impossible to counter. Luckily, the longsword is fast enough. He can, but Cloud does have to take those risks. BeardBandit's, of course, going to be trying to mix up drags here, trying to get around the parry window by Cloud. And Cloud is trying to do some initiative stealing here. There we go. Excellent work by Cloud, taking Beard's initiative away from him. Oh, and you can see that they're both doing this combo feint pair and a crouch dodge from Cloud. A blink if you miss it moment. Excellent move by Cloud, but still, Beard going for the throw, not quite connecting. Now Beard only has one more weapon. If Cloud can maintain that stamina negation, Beard is at a huge disadvantage here. Oh, same side feint to the victory. Excellent work. Excellent work. BeardBandit is a tough opponent. Cloud already doing some incredible moves. That crouch dodge was amazing. So glad we caught that on camera. We'll have to edit this video down, get that slowed down for a nice clip. That was really, really excellent. So Cloud switching to a blunt weapon, the Warhammer, not necessarily advised here. The Vanguard does not take any extra damage against blunt. I don't know what he's thinking. He must just have more experience with the Warhammer, hoping its speed will be able to beat out BeardBandit's Dane axes. But BeardBandit's Dane axes are strong. So we'll see. And he goes for the throw, connects. That is absolutely a ballistic missile. And gets the jab kill. That was actually a Dane axe throw to the head. Poor Cloud. Excellent work on BeardBandit. He has absolutely been practicing those throws to such a degree that he's really become an expert in throwing. One of BeardBandit's more unique skills, he really can just read and punish his opponent on their whiffs with a throw. And with this Dane axe, I believe it does 150 damage on a headshot throw. So the most powerful attack you can do in a single button press in this game. At least at range like that. So here we go. Cloud going in for the special. Clearly playing a bit more carefully here, scared of BeardBandit's excellent moves, and Cloud losing his preferred weapon right away. His stamina's already gone. How did that even happen? Unfortunately, throwing your weapon does cost some stamina. It must have been that shield throw. He was just not prepared to counter Beard's attacks. And Beard coming in with the feint drags. Wow. Excellent work by BeardBandit. Good showing by Cloud so far, but he absolutely needs to work more on those counters. Beard is going to disarm him every time unless he gets those counters going. Yeah, Derp Config, that was a crazy fast disarm. It must have been Cloud not holding his block plus throwing that weapon, or rather, he was holding his block too long, throwing that weapon, and not countering enough. Weapon throws do cost stamina, so it was a risky move. I see he switched back to the longsword. That is what I would advise. That is absolutely the better loadout for this matchup here. So we'll see how this goes. All right, good luck, fighters. Yeah, special attack also costs stamina. That probably was it as well, yes. If that doesn't connect with flesh, that's going to be more stamina than it's worth. All right, here we go. Switching the longsword, getting some excellent counters in. Oh, and he just... Oh my god! Double Dane Axe 360 flip throw. That was incredible. BeardBandit really putting on a show for everyone here tonight. Oh my god. Wow, a double yeet indeed. That was amazing. That was amazing. Good. Yeah, look at him. He has clearly practiced this incredible 360 throw. Wow. Wow, I have no words, but wow, amazing job by BeardBandit. That is hard for anyone to deal with, and Cloud trying to throw as well, but he should have just stuck to the flurry of stabs, to the faster attacks. That would have worked against BeardBandit, unfortunately, but yeah. God damn. That was truly an incredible moment by BeardBandit. I wish we had a rewind slow down feature here on stream. That would be excellent. All right, one more. Cloud can pull it back. Currently 4-0 from Beard to Cloud, but I believe in Cloud. He's got this. If he can just punish Beard on those throws, he can get many hits in pretty easily. Yeah, replay system would be hype indeed, Luck Lucid. Hype indeed. All right, here we go. Oh, nope, he already won, I guess. All right. All right. Okay, great fight by Beard and Cloud. Excellent work, guys. That was incredible. And honestly, just excellent move. And what a way to end the fight, BeardBandit, with that double Dane throw. God damn. All right, here we go. We're going to move on to Eagletron and Jack 2's fight here as we wait for Beard to come back.
How's it going?
Beard, wow, everyone, I swear to God, everyone and their mother freaked out at that incredible 360 flip fucking double Dane throw. My God, man, truly gonna be probably my highlight moment from the tournament here today. I don't know if we're gonna see
Dane, man.
Not just the double Dane, not just the double
toss,
Dane. Don't be so
baby.
modest. Not just the toss, Beard Bandit. You flipped in the air. You flipped in the air and tossed that Dane X, man. That was a move that will go down in the Hall of Fame of Chivalry 2. I swear.
Thank you for the amp and Monty. Appreciate you, brother.
Beard Bandit, I have not seen anything quite like that. That was amazing. And for it to be the last fight of that round, of that match, that was just...
Respect to Cloud, though. No, he put up a great fight, so no disrespect at all. We're just having fun.
Truly. And, you know, if he had just stuck with those longsword stabs, he would have punished you for that double throw. He instead tried to throw himself, which unfortunately was a mistake there.
Respect for the toss attempts, though. You know?
Of course.
Yeah,
if anyone can respect it, I'm sure you can.
the throw, like, proponent, the main advocator.
Seriously. Wow, dude, I cannot get over that. That was just amazing. What an incredible win, buddy. Holy shit.
Who are we going to be spectating now, my friend?
Jack 2 and Eagletron for...
All right, who are you going to take?
I'm on Jack 2 at the moment.
All right, I'll take
Eagletron. So we got some BE in chat representing. Good luck to both fighters. We'll see how it goes.
Byzantine Empire.
One of the larger and more active clans in the game. Some good folks over there. We've had lots of good clan battles and lots of good duel sessions with them.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, and Jack, Eagletron. Oh, damn!
Wow. That was a devastating acceleration.
So Jack 2 trying to get these crouch heavy stabs on Eagletron, but Eagletron just playing it safe, taking initiative when he has it, and not going too far for anything crazy, anything sort of out of the blue. And that, if your opponent is doing all of these wild moves, that will be the stronger playstyle.
Absolutely.
So hopefully Jack 2 here can adapt to that fighting style, play a little more carefully, use those crazy moves as a mix-up. You know, don't rely on them for every attack you do. Make sure that they're more special.
To be the norm.
Exactly. You don't want your opponent to expect it. You want those to be the unexpected attacks. You know, a good perspective I have that I think would suit these fighters well is every counter and every repost is an attack. Don't think that your attack has to be a feint. Every time you do what you might consider a defensive action, that is an attack. Just follow through with that and try to just have those occasional mix-ups that will land. That's all you need.
I absolutely agree. Sometimes those defensive actions can turn into offensive actions if they do the right input and your opponent makes a mistake.
Exactly. Especially if your opponent is fond of gambling or stealing initiative. If all you're doing is reposting, you will win really easily. Jack 2 throwing his longsword.
You know what, man? You gotta send your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
I guess
but a quick little stab.
I guess, but now he's got nothing. So
hit him with a special. Oh, he's got throwing knives. You know what, man?
I like it. Not an optimal way to play, surely, but
quite entertaining.
Yeah, very good. Very good showing by Jack there.
Excellent stuff from Jack there. I mean, I'm remiss to talk about my own matches, but I mean, if you're unarmed, you're not always in a bad position. I mean, you are in a bad position, but you can take it back. Like at the end of one of our fights against Truth, I had been disarmed both my weapons, and then I had been able to just back away to get an unarmed special to interrupt him, and then pick up my weapon again. Which
absolutely, everyone in chat was absolutely thrilled when we saw you come back from that double disarm. That is tough and an exciting moment. Sure, exactly. I'm sure your heart was pounding.
Dude, I was sweating big time. It's a swamp right now, man.
I bet this is a lot of pressure, and good on you, Beard Bandit, for maintaining the casting as well as fighting tonight. So let's see. I think we might be in a break right now. Let me double check the bracket here. What's going on? So let's switch to the bracket. Let's see who had just fought. We just watched...
I believe we're going to Losers 1 now.
Losers 1, I believe so. Are they in the server? He said that's where they were happening. Yeah. So yep. So Jack just lost. Okay. So we're gonna be having the first losers match. I guess that will be Gerber and Truth, Jack 2 and Rico, Steezy and Love Cannon, Cloud and Jip Jap.
I believe so.
All right, so let's see. I think they might be taking a break here. So let's decide on who we want to watch fight. We saw Truth fight you. We saw Jack and Rico fight. We saw Steezy and Love Cannon. So hey, we've pretty much seen everyone fight. I say we stick with
What Cody is telling me right now is the final fight before the break is Funk versus Fat Brat. So whenever I see Funk is on the field right now, I think Brat is probably getting prepped.
Oh, I see. Okay, I misread the bracket. Yep. Okay, Fat versus Weaponized Funk. All right, here we go. All right, I'll take Weaponized Funk if you want to take Fat Brat.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely.
We're through the hard part. Indeed, Garden Boat. Indeed. Great work, yo. Great work done. He's in my chat. So I just want to thank, once again, the lead organizer of the Duel Masters of North America, Garden Boat. He was the one this is his brainchild. It was all a group effort, but he really was the driving force behind the event tonight. So everybody, thank Garden Boat. Make sure you send him a thank you note on Discord at some point.
Shout out to GB, man. You're the man.
All right, so Weaponized Funk fighting Fat Brat. Fat Brat going here with a two-handed hammer. Excellent drag. So blunt is the way to go.
Yeah.
They both only need 3 light attacks to win here, so taking Vanguard isn't too much of a disadvantage. And in this matchup, probably an advantage because of that stamina drain.
That stamina
the extra
buff
stamina
is quite big.
Exactly.
Extra 20 stamina can make or break a fight. That's enough to survive another couple blocks and riposte.
You can already hear Weaponized Funk is low on stamina, so if Fat Brat just keeps up his defense, keeps up those flurry of attacks, doesn't feint as often, but focuses more on those accelerations, Weaponized Funk's weapon will go down.
But a low kick!
Oh, and he was going to follow up with a special. Oh, double
but he's punished by
acceleration!
some quick axles, yeah.
So what happened there, blink or you miss a moment, Fat Brat actually hit the ground with that first acceleration, speeding up his recovery, so he was able to attack from neutral and accelerate again before Weaponized Funk could recover. So Weaponized Funk did have the time to block there, but I think he went for an attack instead, which unfortunately was the mistake.
Yeah,
that was a good fight. That was a good fight. So it's something to keep in mind. If you do hit the terrain, viewers, that will speed up your recovery. So
100%.
Crouching, looking down, always give that a shot if you think you're going to whiff or if you want to get out another attack really quickly. All right, so Weaponized Funk right off the bat, doing lots of risky moves, expending a bunch of stamina, already low. You can start to hear his character, who's a woman, run out of stamina. But an excellent double hit. That's got to be most of his health, isn't that right?
Yeah, he's at a quarter right now. He's at where his regen would put him, but he's even lower now because of the jab and an excellent stab from Funk.
That was the same side stab, huh? Same side feint right there.
I believe so.
Yeah, hard to read.
Those longsword same side, stab feints are incredibly difficult to read sometimes.
Indeed. Whew. Well, excellent fight so far. That's 1-1, I believe, by the two of them.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. We'll keep track. We'll try to.
We'll try our best to do it.
Yeah.
As well.
Forgive us, chat.
We gotta do ourselves.
Yeah.
We're running the show here.
Yeah, we're running the show. No time for math.
I don't know how to count past 5.
Yeah, it's goddamn right. There are only 3 fingers on my hand. Okay, here we go. So Weaponized Funk already doing lots of feints and heavies. If he doesn't watch his stamina, he's going to run out again. Great hit. Great stab drag on Fat Brat there. But if Fat Brat just needs to watch his defense, and he could take this fight back really quickly.
Absolutely.
He's going for these drags. I guess Fat Brat doesn't quite realize that Weaponized Funk's stamina is so low. All he needs to do is repost. Oh!
An excellent axle from Funk. I think you're correct, though, about what you're saying. I think Fat Brat is doing a lot of great drags, and while they're good drags, he needs to mix in the axles. And the two-handed hammer is so well suited to those axles that he's really, really missing out on the effect that he could be having with those. Those stamina, his stamina advantage naturally from being a Vanguard, but 2, just the amount of pressure he can put on with those light attacks, because it is much more difficult to counter an Axel than it is to counter a drag. You can see a drag coming from a while away, but an Axel, unless you're prepared for it and you have a little bit of foresight, there's really no way to counter them.
I completely agree. And, you know, perhaps if you're not too experienced with a weapon, you don't realize those accelerations are so fast, but he really is relying too much. Well, there we go. Excellent.
Well, there's the Axel. Yeah.
Excellent repost acceleration. Not, no.
Wow.
Oh, man, here we
Here
go.
comes the special. He's going to drain his stamina quite high at that
Fat Pratt is a
special.
big disadvantage here. Weaponized Funk should just keep up a flurry of attacks as quickly as he can. Get that stamina down, and Fat Pratt is dead here. Oh,
but an excellent drag lands. And an Axel!
Wow.
Funk kind of gambles that last hit there and is to get punished for it.
Wow, excellent drag, excellent Axel. That was incredible. That right there is a tried and true artificial combo, just like we were talking about before. You throw out a drag, then you immediately follow it up with an acceleration. That will throw off many players. Excellent work, excellent fight. So far, so that's 2 for 2, isn't that right? I already lost count.
Even, yeah, we've already forgotten.
Yeah, we've already forgotten. I believe it's 2 to 2.
I think chat should be counting it.
Yeah,
I don't know
count
how to
for
do
us,
this.
chat, please.
This is
Let
your
us know.
fault, chat.
Yeah, come on, we're keeping an entertaining show for you. We can't count.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a drag.
Wow.
Drag
and
acceleration.
That's the mix-up you want.
Yep, exactly. Beautiful example right there. But also that first drag, that was a drag around the world, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
So right there, you see, even though Weaponized Funk attacks pretty much immediately. Oh, another one of those just round the world drags. So even
now
though
these drags are coming in.
yeah, well, finally. So even though Weaponized Funk attacked at the same time that kick came out, Fat Pratt had enough time to get a block in. But that's still going to be, in everything being equal, a disadvantaged state for the kicker, because the kicker just expended stamina and gave his opponent the opportunity to gain stamina by attacking. So kicks are risky, but we've already seen a few land here, so it is a risk you want to take sometimes.
Sometimes you need to get that in for the mix-up. Even if a kick you know isn't going to land, sometimes you can throw it into a combo then quickly block after to make sure you're not punished for it if they're not expecting it. Like, I seem to land a lot of jab to kick combos. That artificial combo seems to work pretty well.
Oh, it's so solid. If people get jabbed, it just totally throws off their momentum, and they just want to block so they don't get hit again, even though they've only taken just a little bit of damage. So that's a big mistake a lot of players make. Wow! Not even a dodge. He comes back with
like
jump.
Yeah, he jumps over the swing and then comes back over his back like an anime character and slashes him down.
Absolutely,
honestly.
That was a samurai move right there. Well, all we need is katana skin, and then boom.
That'd be perfect, honestly.
Wow! Oh, taking out the roses for his felled opponent.
All love in the air. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Weaponized love.
Weaponized love. Great work by Weaponized Funk there. That was a really great move. So, chat, what's the score here?
You guys have to keep a track.
Yeah, come on. All right, here we go. Oh, Weaponized Funk trying to do one of those Cinemorg drags. He's clearly been practicing.
It's one of those drags that, like, it looks almost like an overhead the way that they drag it above.
Indeed. Oh, and there we go. Another. Wow.
It's a quick flurry of attacks.
Just 3 attacks all landed right in front of each other, and that is how devastating that 2H hammer can be. Truly an equalizer of the classes here.
So now we are 4 Pratt, 3 Funk, I believe.
4
Cody?
Pratt, 3 Funk. Is that right?
Cody said 3-3, and then I think Pratt just took a round, so I believe it's 4-3 in favor of Pratt.
All right, 4-3 in favor of Pratt. Weaponized Funk's going to have to pull it out here. Play a bit more carefully. All right, here we go. Great job by the refs here tonight.
Yeah, excellent job. So glad we have that unlimited timer. We're not having to reset every time like I was doing with my tournaments, man. That was just a pain in the ass.
100%.
So,
Big shout out to
again,
TBS
for helping us out with this tournament. It's really indicative of you guys, caring about the duels community, and that's all we want. So we really appreciate that.
Oh, again, another with the drag acceleration combo. That's been getting Weaponized Funk pretty much every round so far here. Oh, and a gamble, an initiative steal by that accelerated horizontal. Beautiful move. So Fat Pratt's there we go.
Wow,
and we
now we are
up.
at match point 4-4.
Holy shit. 4
This
to
is a
4.
very close match. I was not expecting this to be so close. Not that I was expecting anybody in particular to take it, but man, it's been tooth and nail, back and forth every round. So who do you have your money on here?
I would have said Weaponized Funk. I don't know Fat Pratt too well, but he has been pulling it out here today. I think it's anyone's game, honestly.
I was fighting him a little bit earlier. And man, those drags that he has at the two-handed hammer are excellent. It is definitely
as we've said, I call them around the world drags. That he really
100%.
did. Yeah,
like
really.
a globetrotter.
Yeah, exactly. Really dragged it as far as possible, as far as that weapon will allow, and still connecting. A difficult maneuver. Even Sidomorph sometimes misses when fighting against me. And look at that, still connecting with those drags. Really, really great.
Really
control.
excellent. But Funk able to keep his defense up. I mean, they're both being having some solid defense here.
Yeah, but his stamina is very low. You can already hear his character panting.
Oh, but a nice little toe stab there.
Probably less damage. I think that's probably going to do 35 damage, so not too much against Fat Pratt. Gonna have to do a bit more. Whoops.
Another toe drag there. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah. The drag to end the fight. Wow.
I saw that one happening. He missed that drag, and then that was enough for Weaponized Funk to take advantage of that and exploit his opponent's recovery phase there. Excellent job from both fighters. I mean, what an amazing fight. So
excellent fight.
Shouts out to both of them.
Woo, God, I hope we see a lot more fights like that. 5-4. That is the only way it should be in the tournament tonight.
Absolutely. So now we are at a break. Cody informs me we're going to be on break time. How long is this break going to be lasting, Cody, so we can tell the viewers at home?
Absolutely. Let's check out everyone's excellent customization while we wait. We'll just
yeah, we got to get a lineup here. Really nice customization for everybody.
Some sexy customization for everyone on display. Wow.
Somebody's
truly
getting down.
incredible. Yeah. Oh man, look at all those fancy armors, fancy weapons. Wow, look at that. Just gorgeous, everybody. Everyone really bringing out their drip for the day.
Yeah, Cryptic's got one of my favorite loadouts. He's had this for a while. I ended up having to steal mostly the same loadout as him. I picked a different heraldry, but man, that Agatha like Lion's Head Knight skin I think is super underrated. People were using the full plate for the first like months of release, and now everybody's like, okay, wait, that skin's actually kind of clean. The shoulders, the shoulders.
Oh,
are just
look
gorgeous.
how good they look! Those golden lions on the pauldrons. Absolutely
great.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I am going to just take a quick bathroom break myself. We'll be back in no more than a minute.
Alrighty.
BeardBandit will take care of everyone.
yeah, I'll make sure everybody's good. I'm babysitting. Don't worry about it. Hope everybody in the chat's doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Man, this has been such a blast to cast, if I can afford myself a little bit of rhyming there. So it's been an awesome event so far. So many good performances from so fantastic of a lineup of fighters that we have here. So I mean, man, it's been amazing. I want to go ahead and get a little zoom in here of Swag Mountains, one of our earliest players, one of my most enjoyed fighting against rivals, a great longsword player, getting his warm-ups in on the the tackles here. It's been great. A lot of people like that plated knight skin. What do you guys think in the chat here? Can we get a number 1 for the full plate knight over the number 2 for the Lion's Head knight? What do we think is the better option in chat there?
Lion's Head Knight versus what is that, BeardBandit?
The full plate knight. At number 1.
Gosh. Well, personally, I'm a Painted Dreadnought fan, but I think Lion's Head Knight is the way to go between those two.
For sure.
That Painted Dread, it's not as pretty as the golden one, but you just get you get a bit more customization, a bit more option.
Yeah, it's a little bit more personalized, absolutely. Yeah. And Swag is summarily executed for his crimes against the sandbag target.
Indeed. My chat is also going with Lion's Head Knight, it seems. Excellent. Excellent taste, everyone.
A decent spread here. A lot of people still like the full plate knight.
Full plate knight, huh? Well, he looks good. Yeah, hey, look at this. Do you know how Warbeast is... How are they crossing their arms? Is that just an idle animation? I've never seen that before.
Crossing their arms?
Yeah, you see
he's
this?
Just holding his fist up for me.
To me on my screen, they're actually just like crossing their arms in a chill, calm, waiting position.
Oh, now he is! Now he is! He said it the second you said it! What is this?
I've never seen this before.
I have never seen that idle animation before.
So good! That's really interesting. Wow. Very cool.
We're all learning something new.
Yeah. Hey, even the most experienced players of this game always got something new to learn every day.
That's so true. So true.
Checking out some of this drip. I see that a lot of the all the mods and all the refs have taken the referee uniform. Excellent job, everyone.
Most of them have been taking Archer with the checkered white and black, and then a couple of them I remember seeing having the arm or the light shield on the arm holstered kind of deal. But
that is perfect. I love that. That light shield on the arm looks so good. That is a great little uniform right there.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Garden Bow, great fight so far, huh? What a
I
night.
know, it's been amazing to watch.
It's been amazing.
We are taking a short break right now, and we're about to reconvene and start, I would say Winners Round 2, but we already actually have 2 of the matches of Winners Round 2 done due to some snafu in the scheduling. So we're going to be going and finishing up Winners Round 2 in just a second. It looks like our first matches are going to be Quasi versus Sauter Dave, Adrian versus Cody No.
You mean Quasi versus Beard?
Oh, that's right. That
BeardBandit.
was one of the ones that was played. You're
I
right,
believe.
you're right.
Oh, so that one's done. I see. So Adrian, Cody, no. Gotcha.
So Adrian, Cody No, Ick Eruption, Cryptic Steezy, and Sidamort Kion's Better, I believe, will be the first 4 matches that we'll watch.
I
All right,
see.
how long is this break going to be so we can let the viewers at home know?
Probably only another 2-3 minutes.
Alrighty,
Okay,
cool. So
everyone,
we'll
make
start
sure you
here
get your
shortly,
snacks.
guys. Yeah, get your snacks in, get your PB break, get all you got to get done now.
People in my chat were lamenting that I didn't have a bottle for the stream today.
are you even a gamer?
No,
I mean,
apparently
really.
I'm not a gamer, BeardBandit. I don't game. Yeah.
Amazing.
Woo.
Unreasonable.
Indeed.
Thanks for that update, GB.
Yeah, no problem. I'll hop back in a little bit, let you know when we're starting rolling.
Absolutely.
Obvious.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Garden Boat. Thank
Yep,
you.
no problem.
All right, so let's talk predictions, BeardBandit. Of course, we're impartial here, but let's see who we think just from our experience has the best advantage. So Adrian versus Cody No, that is an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think, I mean, if we're going just for straight up, like, who's going to win, I have a feeling it's going to be Adrian. I mean, he's just one of the absolutely best players in the game. He's one of the players that I've seen from the beginning of the game really improved more than anybody else that I've seen, and he's just so excellent. He has a really great sword play. But you can't count Cody out, though. I mean, he's also been improving quite a bit. So if I had to put money down, I would say Adrian. But you can never say never, and I think that Cody might be able to pull something out here that might put Adrian on his toes.
I'm actually going to go with Cody No. I think, of course, Adrian, one of the strongest fighters in the game, for a long time after release, on the top 3 with BeardBandit, or with God King, absolutely. But Cody No, he has gotten really good. If he's playing at his best, if he has got that solid defense, he's also got those drags that I know Adrian can fall for. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. We will see.
Either way, I think it's going to be a great fight to watch. So I'm excited for that one. And then out of Ick and Eruption, who do you think is going to take the cake there?
You know, I haven't fought Eruption too much, but from what I've seen, he's actually been he did really well in that first fight. I was pretty surprised. It was close to a 5-0, isn't that right?
I believe, yeah, he won 4-1.
4-1, right?
I think it should be 5-1, but yes, essentially
5-1, right? Of course, yes. Yeah, and you know, Ick, very strong fighter. Unfortunately, doesn't have the best ping in Central. He's a Western player.
I feel so bad for those Western players. It's really unfortunate. I live in New York City, right? I play on East servers. I get 2 ping, 1 ping. I don't get any ping at all because I'm right next to the server. I play Central. I still get like 8-10 ping.
Dang.
West guys, they're always at 50+ ping, and unfortunately, in a game like this, ping matters
100%.
and really badly. And it honestly, in some situations, it feels honestly worse to fight somebody with over 50 ping when you don't have a ping disadvantage. Sometimes it feels like the counter window is a little bit tighter for you, and you have to be a little bit more on your toes because things will slip by that you would not have thought would slip by because of the ping difference. So.
If you have a high ping, you have to counter perfectly. You have no leeway. You have no extra time to throw that counter out. You have to throw it out not only at the last second, so you're watching for those feints or heavies or drags, but you also have to actually input it earlier than you would have to if you had a lower ping. Unfortunately.
Absolutely, I think it kind of works both ways as well. Though the person who's who's got normal ping on the receiving end of somebody on higher ping has sometimes. I've noticed this myself. I don't know if you've noticed this yourself, Monty, but I noticed it's a little bit more difficult sometimes to fight with players with higher ping.
So I fought with a little bit of high ping occasionally, and it seems that my drags seem to last a bit longer because they're visually being input sooner, but the actual attack is coming out later, at least from my perspective.
What's going on, GB?
We are about to go ahead and start. I know the break was a little short, but we're just going to try to move right along.
All right, wonderful. Well, we're going to go ahead and spectate Cody, No, and Adrian, so thank you for the heads up.
All right, awesome stuff.
All right, here we go.
We've
Cody
also got
now.
Steezy and Cryptic here on the side. Another
I
great
know
combat
that.
I wish that we could watch it as well.
Me
honestly.
too. I wish we could be in both places at the same time, but you know we've already been here for an hour and a half, and we're not quite through the tournament yet. So
No,
we indeed
gotta get this going.
Of course, indeed. So we'll try to pick the matches that we think will be the most exciting, but we'll be floating around as it comes around.
And that's not to say that the other matches are unexciting. It's just that we have to make a choice.
Right. Unfortunately, you have 4. You have to choose one. It's just the best. It's the best of the worst decisions, right?
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do? So
We're just waiting on Adrian. It looks like here. I see
Is
Cody
he
now is already
late?
prepped, ready to go, using his classic Knight Messer loadout, rocking what I believe is an axe on his hip there. What do you think about the axe, Monty? I think that's probably one of the strongest one-handed weapons next to the sword.
Oh, you've done some nasty things with that damn axe. When you were taking just any axe with you really have those axes down, Beard Bandit. I remember one day in a duel yard, you brought a fucking hatchet as an archer, and you beat me like 4 times in a row with that loadout.
Dude, those things, you never underestimate the archer who's in duels, man, because if they know, like, if they're doing that intentionally, they're doing it for a reason. Something's wrong. Like, they know what they're about to do. And, I think it's kind of fun, and I wish more people would do this. The reason I play archer in duels is because I have the champion scout loadout, and I think it looks real drippy. I think it's real nice looking.
Oh, it looks
the other
so
thing
good.
is,
You earned it too. Yeah, you earned
Dude, it took me so long. But the other reason, and that's just hell of archers in TO. But what I was going to say is that it makes you play perfectly. If you are playing a melee archer, you're running skirmisher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're running axe and light shield. If you take 1 hit from a heavy overhead on a greatsword, you're dead. If you take 2 hits from like any normal weapon, even a longsword, you're dead. You don't have any health. You have 90 health and 50 stamina. So the second you don't counter, the second you don't block a hit and you get hit, you are dead. So if you see somebody who's rocking the archer drip and he's murking people, like, he is playing at another level of play. It has to be.